Another game I am doing. What game is it? Let's review. It's 1-2 Switch. Today, on this episode of Gameplay and Review. Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Gameplay and Review. Of course you already know that I'm reviewing 1-2 Switch. It's a launch title game. It was released on March 3rd, 2017. And I'm going to review it today. However, before I get to my review, there's a couple of problems with it already. First off, if you look at the back, it says 2 players instead of 1 to 2 players. The other problem is it doesn't have online multiplayer, which means, how do you think I'm going to play this? Well, I decided for this particular gameplay and review to bring somebody on for this episode. And of course, he's on Messenger right now.
No, it's not Daniel Monahan. It's me.
And he just shot the programmers that made this game and made it essentially a 2-player game. The question is, how many minigames, and this is a collection of minigames, by the way, how many minigames on here are 1-player games?
Enough for me to take a poop, 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 poop. Ow! Me.
Now, I will say the last time that I played something that had 2-player games only, and these were only for a few games, was back in 2020 when I did Action 52 for the Sega Genesis. It had no option for a computer. These were 2-player only games. Not every single game on it was 2-player only, but the ridiculousness of it was they didn't have an option for 1 player for those particular games, which sucked. And I hate it when I have a game that can only allow for 2 players instead of making it a 1-player game. So I invited Aubrey Scott to join in for fun.
You're in for a doozy, folks.
And he's going to mock this game for not having an online multiplayer mode. However, the question is, even though I can't really play it, I might be able to play it in the upcoming months, because I'll eventually have families and whatever not, and eventually have somebody to play this with me. The question is, how will it look? How will it play? The The only way I'm going to find out is if I actually try and play it.
Or you could ask Joe.
Joe Mama.
Damn it!
The question is, though, and that was only for fun, by the way, what Aubrey Scott
It was,
did.
I know it was.
Is it going to get a green, a yellow, or a red card? Let's find out. Okay, everybody, I'm going to check out the game, see what it looks like, and then I'm going to see how the gameplay is for myself. So here we go. 1, 2, switch. Be mindful of your surroundings and other players when playing. 1, 2, switch is all about looking each other in the eyes.
1, 2. 1, 2, switch.
1, 2, switch. Here we go. Let's have some fun.
1, 2, switch.
Okay, it says go. Is that it? Is it just clips and you just have fun with it? I don't know.
To start, we need 2 players. When you're each ready, grab a Joy-Con.
Did you hear that?
Well, of course I did.
When you are ready.
Grab your Joy-Con.
I'll give this game my Joy-Con in a minute. Alright, we'll grab it.
Players, grab your Joy-Con.
Well, not yet, Aubrey. I'm just checking out the graphics or whatever not, and then we will get started.
All right, ready? Did you feel that vibration? If so, stand on the right side.
Felt a certain vibration earlier.
Shake your Joy-Con to show you're ready.
Okay, I'm doing the right. I'm doing the right.
Did you feel that vibration? If so, stand on the left side.
Oh, because I don't have anything on vibration. It says, please stand on the left side and then stand on the right.
Now shake your Joy-Con to show you're
And I'm
ready.
shaking the Joy-Con. Yay!
All right, let's get started.
Oh, let's have fun. Let's get started.
2, switch.
1, 2, switch!
Quick draw.
Oh, just
Check out
pick-
this video to see how to play this game.
Oh, this sucks. Having the tutorial. Okay. So it's quick draw.
Ready,
Ready.
steady,
Steady.
fire!
Fire! ZL and ZR. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. Oh no.
These clips suck. Oh my goodness, these clips suck. I'm going like this, like I'm a strong guy.
Yeah.
Left and right, okay.
Lower your guns.
Lower your guns, look each other in the eye. Well, the thing about it is I'm just testing the graphics, guys, right now. And then, of course,
your guns with the
afterward,
muzzle
when I'm
facing the
ready,
ground.
I'll have Aubrey Scott and me try to go. Alright.
Face each other.
Face each other.
Ready,
Ready.
steady,
Steady.
fire!
I don't get it.
What happened? Better luck next time.
What happened? Better luck next time. This game sucks. When
I already know
you
what I'm giving this game.
it just gives out All the graphics are is just gives out words. So far, that's all that I'm seeing. Play again. I'll try it one more time.
Quick draw.
Okay.
Lower your guns.
You know what? I'm just gonna do the one Joy-Con. See what happens. That's all I'm gonna try. Cause
Lower your guns with the muzzle facing the ground.
Okay.
Face each other.
You jump the gun. You jump the gun. One more and it's a DQ.
Face each other.
This is weird.
Ready.
Did they?
Steady.
Fire!
Okay. I fired. Thank you very much. Well, now I get it,
Well done.
but it kind of sucks. Replay. Oh, it tells you what. Okay. All right. Now let's go. All right. I don't want to play again. You not play again? This is the question. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I think this would be fun if this was... Okay. Okay, press... Alright. X. It says tilt the control stick left and right to scroll through games. Okay. Okay, now it's gonna let me. Zen, quick draw. Now it's gonna let me. Now it's gonna let me table tennis. So I have to play quick draw first in order to access the other games. That's crap.
On your mark.
I didn't hit nothing!
Get set. Got it.
It did it automatically. So I have to have the control on vibration. Turn it on. Okay. So I gotta have it on vibration. That sucks.
All right, let's go. Run hard and race your Joy-Con when you feel it vibrate.
I feel vibrate.
Face each other. On your marks. Get set. Run in place.
So now I get it.
Raise your Joy-Con. Got it. Let's hear it for our winner.
Oh man. Okay. See, I don't think this would be bad for if you were playing with somebody. I will say that.
Yeah.
Right, Aubrey Scott? You agree with me, don't you? Okay.
I agree.
Okay, the more red pepper icons you see, the more intense the gameplay will be. Okay. Boxing gym, copy dance, quick draw. You only get a few. Wow, does it? You only get a few, and there's supposed to be 28. So you must have to unlock them, or at least play them once in order to unlock the rest. Okay, you get Zen, quick draw, semi-training, table tennis, beach flag, boxing gym, copy dance, and that's it. That's what you start with. Alright, let's do Zen, and we'll see what Zen is. See, this is more like a tech demo for the Switch Joy-Cons. That's all that it really is so far. That's all that I really feel that it is, even if... Okay, supposed to hold.
Stop!
Okay. I'm supposed to go like this.
Zen.
Okay.
Face each other and take a pose.
I'm going like this, Aubrey, by the way.
Yeah.
Three, two, one, start.
Each other in the eye. This is pathetic.
Bend those knees.
Bend those knees.
Stop! We have a winner!
Second. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh, I was sucking. That's the reason why. I don't know. Yeah, I think this game would be fun with another player.
I agree.
I think I'm gonna play one more, and then we're gonna do it. You know, I know that it probably won't work out, but we'll see what happens. All right, we will do. You know what? I don't know what copy dance is. Samurai training? I have no idea. At least I know how it is.
Ready?
There's hardly any graphics
Start.
there is, unless, of course, you're watching the instructional. That's all that it really is, guys.
Switch. Ready?
And if Aubrey was watching this, he would
Start.
agree with me.
Yeah.
Game.
Game!
Samurai
Yay!
training.
Okay.
Hold your Joy-Con in one hand and bring your hands together to catch the sword.
This is pathetic.
Left swings first. Ready? Start.
Got him.
Game.
Nothing really
You must
special.
train harder.
You must train harder. Yeah, there's hardly any graphics, guys. This really isn't a game that is. This is not really recommended for one player, guys. Alright. Okay, I think this is gonna be short. I'm done. At least I know what to do, guys. Okay. So now it's time for Aubrey Scott and me to mock this game for not having an online multiplayer.
You're in for a doozy.
And we are going to do this, guys. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I have Aubrey Scott with me.
You're in for a doozy, people.
And since 1-2 Switch doesn't have online multiplayer, we're going to pretend this has online multiplayer, and we're going to have some fun. So here we go. Since this doesn't have really any graphics, it's time to play 1-2 Switch. And I'm not going to point to the TV this time. 1-2 Switch is all about looking each other in the eye.
1-2 switch!
1-2 switch. Here we go. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, let's do it.
Here we go.
Yeah, Aubrey Scott can hear the game.
This will be interesting.
Let's do it.
To start, we need 2 players. When you're each ready...
Well, Aubrey
grab a
Scott's got
Joy-Con.
his Joy-Con.
All right, ready?
Yeah,
ready?
right here.
Did you feel that vibration? If so, stand on the right side. Shake your Joy-Con to show you're ready.
He's ready. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake your Joy-Con. You're ready. There we go.
Did you feel that vibration?
Yes, I did.
Stand on the left side. Now shake your Joy-Con to show you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's get started.
1, 2,
Switch!
Oh, it's going to give us a random game.
Quick draw.
Quick draw again. Yay!
Oh boy.
All right, hit your button. Hit my button. Here we go. Put your Joy-Con down.
Lower your guns with the muzzle facing the ground.
Face each other.
Did you hear that?
Yep.
Ready. Steady.
Fire!
What happened? Better luck next time.
See how bad that... It didn't count.
Samurai training.
Press your button. Press my button.
Hold your Joy-Con in one hand and bring your hands together to catch the sword.
It says clap to catch the sword.
Left swings first.
I have to
Ready?
swing. You have to block.
Start.
You missed.
Game.
You
Must
missed.
train harder.
Oh well.
You missed. I'm sorry.
milk.
Milk. Okay, Aubrey's got his. I got mine. Here we go.
Ready? Milk. Look at your hands as you milk. Once the milk starts coming out, make sure to squeeze thoroughly. You're pressing from
Is
bottom
that
to
really
top.
milk, or are you just really happy to see me?
Focus on pressing the buttons from top to bottom. Good work.
This is so funny. It's ridiculous, Aubrey.
Yeah, I know.
If you were playing this with friends, would you have been satisfied?
All done.
Possibly.
Left win.
Yeah, it probably would have been a lot
Thanks for
funner.
your help. You got skills.
Yay! Got skills. Holy cow. See, even Aubrey Scott's embarrassed to play this game.
Yeah, for real, for real.
You shave, right?
Everything but my mustache that I'm growing.
Awesome. Well, it's time to shave. Here we go.
Shaving contest. The first player to shave off their entire beard wins. Press a button and get ready.
And I'll never do that in real life.
3.
Alright, you
2,
ready, Aubrey? Let's do
1.
it.
Start. Time. Feels great.
It doesn't feel great to me. Not when I'm not playing with somebody in real life. Aubrey's just having fun with this game, along with
Yeah.
me, just for show.
I'm trying to stay awake a little bit, but it's getting a little bit tough.
That is it, though. I'd like to thank Aubrey Scott for being a part of this. Thank you, Aubrey Scott.
Thank you, Patrick Butler.
I will see you for my final review. So, what did I think of 1, 2, Switch? Well, I think I said that I would give my final review, but unfortunately I can't really give it my final review because this is a 2-player only game. So as a result, when I have the time and when I find somebody to play this with me, I'm not going to give an official card, but I'm going to at least give what I would give this particular game so far. When I actually decided to try for this particular episode, I decided to bring Aubrey Scott in to see if that would allow for this experience to be a lot more fun. Unfortunately, even though it was kind of fun, it's not really the experience that can occur with this particular game. The only way you can really play this is if you have somebody with you playing it. And as a result, I can't really give my final review. But I will say this, it does have its problems. For one thing, there's only some minigames that you can get, and the rest of the minigames you have to unlock. So as a result, that's a con. Another con is if you don't select anything and whatever is shown on the screen automatically selects, which means that if you have something on the TV screen, it will automatically select it if you do nothing. And I didn't like that at all. And of course, the other two cons that I didn't like is of course it being 2 players only and local multiplayer. See, this would be fun is if I had somebody playing it with me. If I had somebody playing it with me, it definitely would have been a much better experience. But unfortunately, at this current time, I don't have anybody to play it with. But I will in the near future. Probably in quite a bit of months. When I do that, when I finally get somebody to play this with me, that's when I'll give my final review. But for now, I'm going to give 1-2 Switch a yellow card. So for now, I have to give 1-2 Switch a yellow card because that's the only thing I can give it, because I didn't really have much fun playing this in 1-player mode. Well, there's not essentially a 1-player mode, but I at least tried to play it 1 player, and it didn't really succeed. So as a result, I'm going to wait and do a revisit on this. The good news is, since I did a gameplay review on it, I will be able to do a revisit on this thing and give my final review then. So that way, I will let you know how I feel about the game. That's been what I could do when it comes to a review for 1-2 Switch. For now, this has been my final review. So I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I will catch you next time for another Nintendo Switch game. And of course, it will be the last Nintendo Switch game I bought physically that was a launch title. So thank you very much for watching. Stay safe and stay awesome, and happy gaming.